Hey guys, and welcome to a video about Batman Arkham Legacy. In this video I'm going to be talking about if I think that Batman Arkham Legacy is a real game that's going to be announced anytime in the near future, or if it's just a troll that WB Montreal put out so that Batman would be talked about more, as it was getting kind of irrelevant. Now, in case you don't know what happened, I'll catch you up. On the 80th anniversary of Batman, WB Montreal, the people who developed Batman Arkham Origins, tweeted out a video with the caption, "Batman 80th Anniversary. Hope you all enjoy what's coming." The video in question was the bat symbol being shined down on a building. But it occasionally it was a cryptic video, right? Because occasionally it would have the Court of Owls logo pop up in the video. And the reason this ties in to Arkham Legacy is because people think that it's going to be a Court of Owls themed game, since people who work at WB Montreal, one of the main game creators who helped make Arkham Origins, was tweeting that they were working on a really cool project, and they made it was a project called Project Redacted, and they made a shirt with the Court of Owls logo on it, but it was a logo we had never seen before. So when we got this video with the Court of Owls logo appearing randomly, people obviously compared it to what we had been hearing. It also was weird because WB Montreal hadn't tweeted in over 4 years. So everyone thought that it was going to be a thing, like it was going to get announced in 2017, and that did not happen. So then 2018 was going to be the year, right? They were still tweeting things about how game progression was going really well, and that they were making this after the Suicide Squad game was cancelled. Same with the Damian Wayne Batman game, which was supposed to be a game where you would place Damian Wayne as Batman after the Arkham series took place, and it would take place over days and nights. It was a really interesting game, but they cancelled it because a reason that nobody really knows other than people who were making it, and they can't say anything really, so we don't know. However, they were making a Suicide Squad game prior for the Suicide Squad movie. However, due to how poorly it performed, they scrapped that. It was supposed to be a game where you could play as all the characters and switch between, which is really interesting. So nothing happened in 2018, and people were like, okay, you know what? 2019 has got to be the year. And they kept tweeting about the game, and so people were like, yeah, it's going to happen. And it didn't appear at like PAX West or anything else, so people were like, okay, you know what? Game Awards. It's got to be Game Awards. And the people making the game were saying that it was looking really promising and that it would be announced soon. But Game Awards rolls around and nothing, no one could see anything, nothing was said about the Arkham series. So people were like, okay, that's weird. We're getting tweets saying that it's going really well, but we don't have any like footage of it. That's really odd, which is completely understandable. So that happened, and nobody really understands what's happening. Now, in my opinion, the game's gonna happen. Alright, we've been getting these cryptic tweets for so long. It would be dumb of them not to have the video happen. I mean, the game. It would be dumb of them not to make the game. People are wanting a new game every minute, and Arkham is one of the not most wanted, but it's highly requested game, as far as I'm aware. I mean, I've requested it. There are so many gamers who have requested it, like Slickmoth and Degenerate J, respectively, who just really want to see the game happen because it would be an amazing game. Because what we hear, you're supposed to be able to play as the entire Bat family. You know, Red Hood, Nightwing, Robin, Batman. It would be so cool to see it, right? They're saying DLC, we're supposed to be able to see, you know, it happen. But, like, we're supposed to be able to see Batgirl in DLC. And so it just seems so weird that they wouldn't have it happen. It's capitalizing so much, right? There's an entire market wanting this game, and you would be saying no. And that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Why would you say no to something that could sell so beautifully? Okay? You could make bank and everything. Yeah, sure, it's about the fans, but when it comes down to it, all that people want is, all the creators want is money. They make everything for money. It's not just for the fans, alright? Things sell out. And WB Montreal, after making a game that wasn't so successful at launch, although it did become very successful, well, not very successful, but people are giving it the recognition it actually deserves now, which I think is really important. But they are the only ones who are believed to be able to do this. Rocksteady let go of it. They're not doing anything now. And so it would be insane for Rocksteady to pick up the mantle and just do it. But you know who does make sense to do it? I'll tell you who. WB Montreal. They have the rights to do it. They have the rights to the Arkham franchise. It was given to them after Arkham Knight, with a lot of creative control. They can do whatever they want. And they know what the fans want. They want a Bat family game. Okay, you can make a Batman game, but not having the Arkham name in it is so idiotic. It makes no sense. Why wouldn't they have it as Batman Arkham Family or Batman Arkham Legacy or something? That would just be the smartest thing to do. So I do think it's gonna happen, okay? And here are the people I think are gonna be in it. Batman, okay? It's Batman Arkham Family, okay? Let's call it Arkham Legacy, right? Because that's what we all think it's gonna be. Batman Arkham Legacy. First off, I personally prefer Batman Arkham Family. You know, a tie-in to A Death of the Family, although that was Arkham Knight's thing mainly. You know, with Jason Todd and everything. Also, if you have a problem with that spoiler, this game is 5 years old, alright? So, it doesn't matter, really. It's a 5-year-old game. Nobody cares. I'm not spoiling anything. You all know. You all know the ending. You know, Red Hood shoots the cuffs off Batman, and he takes down Scarecrow. Everyone finds out who he is, and if you did not know, that sucks, man. But it's a 5-year-old game. Anyway, I think Red Hood is gonna be in it, okay? Tim Drake. Here's the thing. It's gonna be a Batman game that supposedly takes place after Arkham Knight. So, if this is the case, we are to expect Red Hood, okay? Because he didn't get a good shine in Arkham Knight at all. The whole DLC wasn't top notch, really. But that doesn't really matter when you're making a whole game centered around the Bat family. So there's the thing, alright? You start off, you have my boy, the Arkham Knight. Okay, you have Red Hood as a character, and let me remind you, you're supposed to be able to switch freely as these characters in Gotham. It's supposed to take place in Gotham, not the 3 islands like we got in Arkham Knight, but like actual Gotham itself. With this in mind, you can switch freely. So, what do? You have Robin. Maybe you don't have Robin. Maybe Tim Drake took up the mantle. Okay? But maybe Nightwing took up the mantle. So, there's something confusing there. Red Hood definitely did not take up the mantle. He would not want to. Maybe Azrael could take up the mantle. But Batman's gonna be in the game. Batman Arkham Legacy. Red Hood is gonna be in the game. Okay? Nightwing, probably not. Nightwing's probably not gonna be Batman. He's doing his own thing with the Penguin, you know, in Bloodhaven. But so we have Red Hood, Batman. Tim Drake seems like the most possible candidate for Batman. Or maybe Batman himself. Bruce Wayne. After the ending, the secret ending we got, you know, the Nightfall Protocol ending we got in Arkham Knight, it would make perfect sense, you know. Batman is still Batman, but a grittier, darker version that uses Scarecrow's fear toxin, it just makes sense. So, you get that, okay, and then, you know, Red Hood, like I said, out doing his thing, you know, killing the bad guys. You have Red Hood, Batman, Tim Drake as Robin, still, Dick Grayson as Nightwing. Oracle is helping them all, but you have to remember, she's married to Robin, okay? Which is a thing. That is a canon thing. She's married to Tim Drake's Robin. We can safely assume that, you know, Dick Grayson is Nightwing still in Bloodhaven, but we can safely assume that Damian Wayne exists in this universe. After, you know, the whole, after our night in Metropolis, you could have just called, you know, that quote from Arkham City. That's evidence that they did something. Maybe she, and trigger warning, maybe she got an abortion. Maybe protection was actually involved. Either way, guys, Damian Wayne is probably in the game. Okay, Damian Wayne's probably in the game. So, we have Damian Wayne being a protege. Maybe Dick Grayson is teaching Damian Wayne. You know? Or maybe Damian Wayne was already being taught by Bruce Wayne, you know, off scene. That could be a thing. But, yeah. That's what I think. I'm not gonna theorize too much more in this video, because this is not a theorizing video, but I do think it's going to happen. Okay, there's, like I said, money, so much money. This game could be a bestseller. You know, remember when we had those Game of the Year edition bestsellers, Xbox Best Award, you know, PlayStation hits, or maybe it was PlayStation Best Award, Xbox Best Hits. Either way, it would be ludicrous not for it not to be in the be sold. So yes, overall I think that Batman Arkham Legacy is a game. Probably gonna go by Batman Arkham Family if it's really centered around the entire Bat family. You know, Oracle doing her thing. If it's really centered around them, it's gonna be Batman Arkham Family probably. But Batman Arkham Legacy could be like the actual last game in the series, and so it will be called Batman Arkham Legacy. That is a fully realistic expectation. With this in mind, this is all theory, but I do believe that it's a real game, okay? A 100% real, not confirmed, but basically confirmed from the creators, WB Montreal. I believe that it's a real game. So thank you all for watching, and I'll possibly see you all in another video, maybe today, maybe tomorrow. All I know is that you will see me all, I will see you all in another video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment,